Hey there viewer, today we are going to go through the third step of the Lightning App Builder module. In this step we are going to build a custom record page for Lightning Experience and the Salesforce mobile app. After completing this unit, you will be able to create a customized object record page for Lightning Experience and the Salesforce mobile app. Add visibility rules to a record page component. Activate the custom record page for your users. Those Lightning Experience record pages, you can customize them too. Use the Lightning App Builder to add, remove, or reorder components on a record page to give users a customized view for each object's records. Even cooler, you can customize the records page and assign it to a specific Lightning app to give your users access to a record page customized especially for the context of the app they are working on. So you can see that here. Mobile view and the normal Lightning view. Just like the home page, you can create a custom record page in different ways. Create it from scratch using a template, clone one of your custom record pages, or edit an existing page. However, unlike the home page, custom record pages are not only supported in Lightning Experience on desktop, but also in the Salesforce mobile app. We are going to create a record page using a template, then check out how it looks on a desktop and on a phone. You can see it there. Create a custom Lightning record page. Let's build a custom opportunity page from scratch. We'll tweak a standard record page layout a bit so you can get a feel for how things go together. After you're comfortable with that, you can go to town and customize your record pages any way you like. Let's get started. Okay, let's open the playground here. Still got one from another project. From setup, enter app builder in the quick find box and select Lightning app builder. Let's copy this. Click new, select record page. Loading a bit slowly here. Name your page new opportunity page. There we go, Lightning app builder. New record page. Let's see, label and the object. Start typing object name in the object field to the list and find what you're looking for more quickly. Select opportunity, okay, the object. Choose header, subheader, right sidebar template and click finish. In the Components pane, you see all the standard components available for opportunity record pages and any custom components that you have installed in your org. From the settings menu, select Always Show Icons. The icons that appear in the palette show what form factors each component supports. For example, If you add the chatter feed component to your page, it displays when you view the page on both desktop and in the Salesforce mobile app. The same is not true for Chatter Publisher, which is supported on desktop only. We'll see this behavior in the action when we test our finished page. So let's have a look here. The icon here, you can see this is only for desktop and this is for desktop and mobile. So pretty self-explanatory. Drag the highlights read panel component into the top region of the page. Click see how it works in the component properties pane to find out where the highlights panel content comes from. Where do we have that? Component properties pane. Okay, here we see it. How the highlights panel works. Highlights panel content comes from two sources. Fields come from a compact layout. Actions come from a page layout. Okay. Add the path component to the region below the highlights panel. Let's do this. Check your lower region on the right and tabs on the left. In the tabs component, the tabs component comes from the default tabs already in place. Let's add more. In the tabs component details pane, click add tab. By default, another detail tab is added. Just because we already have one, let's change this to a new one to something else. Click the Details tab, Custom, Recent Items. Click Done, create an activity tab. Drag the Recent Items tab to the top of the tabs list in the Properties pane. The Recent Items tab is now in the first position in the tabs component. You can click around between the tabs, but nothing changes because the tabs don't have any components in them. They're empty. Let's fix that. Select the Details tab, drag a record detail component right below the Details tab. Add a related list component to the related tab. Add a related list component to the related tab. Okay. Not really sure how we're supposed to do that. Nope. Not really sure. I'm doing this correct. Okay, the activities tab we don't have here. And some items, related details, activity. Okay, so I dragged this to the wrong one, now it makes sense. Now the related one, related tab, related list. Alright, looks good. So now we have that figured out. Select the tabs component on the canvas and in the properties pane, change the order of the tabs to details, activity, recent items, and then related. Details, activity, recent items. And then related. You can drag the tabs inside the components to move them around. You can only adjust them in the properties component. So you can't, and you can click save, then not yet. Create this page to make it visible to users. Okay, not yet. Make your record page dynamic. Did you know that you can control when a component appears on a Lightning record page? You can by adding component visibility filter conditions and logic to its properties. Component visibility properties appear when you select a component on a record, app, or homepage. In the Lightning App Builder, this behavior applies to standard components, custom components, and components from the App Exchange. No need to do anything to your custom components. It's all handled by the Lightning App Builder. You don't define a filter the component displays on the Lightning page as usual. When you define one or more filters and set the filter logic for a component, the component is hidden until the filter logic criteria are met. Component visibility properties appear when you select a component on a record, app, or homepage in the Lightning App Builder. This behavior applies to standard components, custom components, and components from App Exchange. No need to do anything to your custom components. It's all handled by the Lightning App Builder. You don't define a filter the component displays on the Lightning page as usual. When you define one or more filters and set the filter logic for a component, the component is hidden until the filter logic criteria are met. Let's give it a shot. We will construct filters to make a rich text component display when an opportunities amount is greater than or equal to $1 million and its stage is closed won. Add a rich text component above the chatter component on the page. Enter this text in the component. $1 million opportunity is closed. Oh yeah. In the component properties, you make the text bold, centered, 18-point size, and change the font to something that appeals to you. So let's do this above the chatter. .18 size and make the text bold and centered. There we go. And change the font. Okay. Let's choose this one with Donna. Keep display as selected. Display as cards. The setting makes the text inside the component more readable on Lightning pages by adding a white background to it instead of a transparent one. Toggle the setting off and back to see what we mean. Yep, that's better indeed. Add filter, set filter amount if it's not already, greater than, equal. Click done, add filter again and create another filter for the stage fields equal to closed one. Controlling whether a component displays based on field values isn't all you can do with the visibility rules. As we mentioned, custom records pages are supported in Lightning Experience, both on desktop and in the Salesforce mobile app. Visibility rules can also control whether components appear on a page based on the form factor or device you are viewing the page on. Let's set up rules for a component to appear only when the page is viewed on the phone. Add another rich text component right below the first one. Enter this text to the component. This component is for mobile users only. Customize the text however you like, which I just did. Add filter. Under filter, type device. Form factor equals phone. Save the page and then click activation. Roll out your custom records page to your users. It's time to spread this awesomeness. Let's activate the page. It's super easy. You have 4 options for activation. Make the page the org default for the object. Make the page the default object record page for specific Lightning apps. Assign the page to a combination of Lightning apps, record types, and profiles. Assign the page to a form factor such as desktop or phone. Note the last bullet in the list. Not only can you create a page that is customized for the needs of your users, but you can also go a step further and customize a page based on how your users access it. You can create uniquely customized record pages that only your mobile users see, containing only what they need while on the road or in the field. At the same time, desktop-only record pages can serve the needs of your users while they are working on their PCs or laptops. Let's assign to the page to the specific app, record type, and profile. Assign the page to the Sales app, the desktop and phone form factor. The master record type and the system administrator profile. Master record type and the system admin as the user. Review the page assignment. The new column is populated with the name of the page we are activating. New opportunity page. Click Save. Looks good to me. And that's it. Easy peasy, you customized record page is now live. Let's go check it out. Okay, let's see. Opportunities. Tip, you may be thinking, that's great, but what if I change my mind? How do I deactivate my custom page? That's easy. Click activation, click the app record type and profile tab, and click remove assignments. Okay, let's have a look again how this should look like. Details, activities, and items related. Yeah, so that's correct. Shadow here. The million I don't see, but let's make this 1,000,000 and like more than 1,000,000 and close it, and let's see if this works. Add a couple zeros, and there we have the $1 million opportunity. And that actually works. You see the field here. $1 million opportunity is closed over here. And now let's have a look again regarding the tip stuff. Activation, remove assignments. Okay, so we can do that here. And it's gone. It's a bit different here too. Alright, see what you did there. You've created a page and activated it. Now let's see it in action. First we'll look at it on desktop. Okay, we just did that. Open the app on your phone. I'm not going to do that. And now we are getting to the hands-on challenge. I don't think we have to read this all because I just did that. So create a custom record page. Challenge requirements: create a new lightning page, record page, new account page, account. So new page. Record page, new account. Header and right sidebar. Add the following standard component to the page: highlights panel, Twitter tabs. Update the tabs component as follows. Click the activity tab. Add the following standard component to each of the tabs. Activities or record detail related to this. Product details and related. There we go. Activate, assign it as org default. Let's make a desktop and phone, save it, and that's it. And let's see. And we got the 500 points, so let's tackle the next unit. You can find the next unit either in the related videos on the upper right, or in the description there is a link to the playlist for this. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.